Hello students, in this video we shall learn about aldol and cross-aldol condensation. Aldol condensation is a condensation reaction between aldehydes and ketones having an alpha hydrogen atom in the presence of dilute sodium hydroxide to give beta hydroxyaldehydes or ketones, which will further undergo dehydration to give alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketones. If the condensation reaction takes place between aldehydes, we get beta hydroxyaldehyde, which is called as aldol. And if the condensation takes place between ketones, we get beta hydroxy ketone, which is called as ketol. Aldol condensation is a condensation reaction which can take place between the two molecules. Now, if the two molecules used here, that is aldehydes or ketones, if both the two molecules are same, then we call it as aldol condensation. But if the condensation reaction takes place between two different molecules, maybe two different aldehydes or two different ketones, or between aldehyde and ketone, then such reaction is called as cross-aldol condensation. First we will learn about aldol condensation reaction, then we'll proceed to cross-aldol condensation. For the aldol condensation reaction to take place, presence of alpha hydrogen is must. If there is no alpha hydrogen atom, then there is no aldol or cross-aldol condensation. Now alpha hydrogen is nothing but the hydrogen atom present on the carbon atom adjacent or which is directly bonded to the carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone. Now we shall learn the reaction by taking the example. Let's take the example of acetaldehyde. So if we observe in acetaldehyde, there is a alpha hydrogen atom on the second carbon atom adjacent to the carbonyl group. So when the acetaldehyde reacts with another molecule of acetaldehyde in the presence of dilute sodium hydroxide, it forms beta hydroxyaldehyde, that is 3-hydroxybutanol, which is an aldol. The name aldol indicates that there is an alcohol and aldehyde group. This particular reaction, that is reaction up to the formation of aldol, is called as aldol reaction. In this reaction, the aldol formed, that is 3-hydroxybutanol, can readily lose water when heated to form alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, that is but2-enol. This reaction is very easy if we try to understand the mechanism. So as I told you, the reagent used here or the catalyst used here is dilute sodium hydroxide, which is basic in nature and it can readily provide hydroxide ions, OH minus ions. The OH minus ion first takes up the proton from one molecule of aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde, and it takes up the alpha hydrogen atom. When the hydroxide ion takes up the proton, it results in the formation of a carbanion. Now this carbanion, being electron rich, will attack the carbonyl carbon, which is an electrophilic center. And one of the bond between carbon and oxygen is broken, giving the pair of electrons to oxygen, making it an anion. So we can see there has been a link between the two molecules. A new bond is formed between the two molecules. Now this O minus will take up the proton from water molecule, resulting in the formation of aldol. Whatever aldol is formed, it can further undergo dehydration or readily it loses water when heated to give alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or but2-enol. If this mechanism is clear for us, then we can directly write the aldol condensation product. So as we know, aldol condensation product is formed by condensation between two aldehyde molecules, and the bond is formed between aldehyde group of one molecule and alpha carbon atom of another molecule. So during the reaction, simply we have to remove a molecule of water. So let us remove oxygen atom from the aldehyde group of one molecule and hydrogen atom from alpha carbon atom of another molecule. So the product becomes CH3CH. Put a double bond instead of writing the oxygen. Then remove two hydrogen atom from another aldehyde molecule. It was previously CH3 and now it will become CH, then continue with the remaining part, that is CHO. In this way, you can directly write the aldol condensation product without any confusion. So this was the reaction with aldehydes. Now let's take up ketone. When ketones undergo condensation, we get ketols as we got aldol for aldehydes. But still we call the reaction as aldol condensation itself. When acetone is treated with dilute sodium hydroxide or barium hydroxide, it gives a ketol, that is 4-hydroxy 4-methyl pentane 2-one. So it is easy for us to understand the reaction now. There is a link between the keto group of one molecule and alpha carbon atom of another molecule of acetone. This ketol formed undergoes dehydration to give aldol condensation product, that is 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. There has been a loss of water molecule, as I told you. Oxygen has been removed from keto group of one molecule of acetone and the remaining 2 hydrogen atoms are removed from the alpha carbon atom of another acetone molecule. So whatever 2 examples we have discussed now, in both the examples we take 2 molecules which are the same. So this reaction is a aldol reaction. Now let us take the reactant molecules which are different from each other, and this is cross aldol condensation. In the first example, I have taken ethanol and propanol. There is a condensation reaction between ethanol and propanol. Here we will try to write the product by following the trick which I explained. Since we are taking 2 different molecules of aldehyde here, ultimately we get 4 condensation products. Earlier case we got only 1 condensation product. Now here we get 4 condensation products. So to write the products for these reactions, first let us write the aldol condensation products. That is the condensation between ethanol molecules and condensation between propanol molecules. The first product what we get is by condensing ethanol molecules. So let us write now by removing oxygen atom of the aldehyde group of one molecule and 2 hydrogen atoms from the alpha carbon atom of another molecule. So we get the product as CH3CH double bond CHCHO. Following the same trick, if we write the condensation product for propanol, it will be CH3CH2 CH double bond. Now there is a alpha carbon atom which is also bonded to a methyl group. So remove 2 hydrogen atom from that alpha carbon atom, giving a double bond. So it is double bond C. Now whatever methyl group is attached to the carbon atom is left as such, then CHO. So this was easy for us to write. Now we shall see how to write the remaining products. For this, take the above 2 molecules and break them into half at the position of the double bond. Now join the first half of the first molecule with the second half of the second molecule. That is CH3CH double bond CCH3 CHO. Now to write the fourth product, join the first half of the second molecule with the second half of the first molecule. So that becomes CH3 CH2 CH double bond CHCHO. So this way it is easy for us to write the condensation products when we take 2 different aldehydes. So the products formed in this reaction are but2-enal from ethanol, 2-methyl pent2-enal from propanol, 2-methyl but2-enal and pent2-enal, which are the condensation products between ethanol and propanol. Now let us take the aldol condensation between aromatic aldehydes and ketones. Here the reactant molecules are benzaldehyde and acetophenone. When these 2 molecules undergo condensation, we expect the formation of 4 products because it is a cross aldol. But if we observe carefully, there is a criteria that for the molecules to undergo aldol or cross aldol condensation, the presence of alpha hydrogen atom is mandatory. But in benzaldehyde, there is no alpha hydrogen atom. Hence, it cannot undergo aldol condensation with itself, but it can undergo condensation with acetophenone, because in acetophenone there are alpha hydrogen atoms, and here also acetophenone cannot undergo condensation with itself because there are no alpha hydrogen atoms on both the sides. Hence, we can get only one product by condensing these two molecules. So as I told you, we are going to remove the oxygen atom from benzaldehyde and the two alpha hydrogen atoms from methyl of acetophenone. So we get the product as benzene ring, that is C6H5, CH double bond CH, C double bond O, C6H5, that is 1,3 diphenyl prop 2 in 1 one. The common name is benzalacetophenone.